Would you like to make 10 or even 100 X's in crypto? To do so, you need to build a portfolio of the right altcoins now, while prices are low and not much is happening in the market. It might be too late afterwards. It is now that you need to create that portfolio to become a millionaire in the bull market. Which 4 coins to buy? Which coin will make you 100 X's? How to find a new Solana or Cardano? Let's find out in this video. We start our list with a QUANT token with a QNT ticker. Not too long ago, I made a video with a breakdown of this project. I highly recommend you to check it out because so many people will start talking about it. For now, I will analyze the reasons for the token's growth and the price forecast for the next year, which could be crucial for most altcoins. So what is so unique about QUANT? And why did I decide to add it to my list? QUANT is developing and testing the CBDC infrastructure for the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlements. This is not just a partnership for the sake of ticking a box, as many projects do. This is a real project that QUANT has been working on since this summer. Unlike useless meme coins like Pepe or management tokens like Arbitrum that don't bring any value to the project, QUANT has the opposite story. Without the QNT token, the project simply cannot exist. It's used for network access, licensing, and transaction fees within the QUANT ecosystem. Therefore, any company that wants to work with QUANT must have a certain number of QNT tokens, or they will not be able to access the platform. In the last cycle, QNT peaked at almost $400. Can the token repeat its past success and grow 5x? I think it's more than realistic, considering that QUANT Network has partnered with several major organizations and institutions, including SIA Group, Oracle, and the European Union Blockchain Observatory. The number of QNT tokens is so limited that companies will soon be lining up to buy them and gain access to the platform. There are only 14.6 million QNT tokens, and that's not enough for future demand. And there won't be any new tokens. They're already all on the market. Remember what happens to the price of a commodity when it is scarce and everyone wants to buy it? The price skyrockets. It's not magic, it's the law of supply and demand, and it's the reason I believe in this project. By the end of the year, QNT has the potential to grow to very interesting levels. Let's take QUANT's competitor Chainlink as an example. With such a capitalization as Link, the price of QNT will reach $280, which is more than 3 times higher than the current value. But this is far from the limit. What are the maximum possible values for QUANT? World Bank and IMF, two of the most influential international financial institutions in the world, in their recent paper recognized QNT's awesome Overledger interoperability platform that uses an enterprise API-based approach. With this success, QNT's capitalization of $100 billion looks quite realistic. At a capitalization of $100 billion, the price per coin will exceed $6,800. This is 77 times the current value. This means that for every $100 invested, you will get almost $8,000. It looks attractive, but I do not expect such values before 2025. Before we move on to the next token, I have a small favor to ask of you. Let's help other investors see this video and make money. Just hit the like button below this video and you will be promoting it in recommendations. The second asset that should be in the portfolio of a future millionaire is KASPA. In 2023 alone, the coin surged 10 times and reached a capitalization of $1 billion. You may ask, why add another asset to a portfolio that has already grown? Well, listen carefully. Every cycle, a new coin grows. In 2015, it was Ethereum. In 2017, it was Ripple. And in the last cycle, it was Cardano and Solana. In the next cycle, there will be a new leader, and I dare you to guess that it will be KASPA. For more details about the project, see my video about it. And now I will tell you what to expect from KAS by the end of the year, and what are the chances of the project to get into the top 10 cryptocurrencies. KASPA reached its heights without being listed on Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken. Imagine what will happen to the price after listing on the top exchanges. Just like Pepe or Shiba Inu, the price of KASPA could soar many times. I compared KASPA to Solana and Cardano for a reason. It's a relatively new, fast, cheap, and fully decentralized blockchain based on the proof-of-work consensus algorithm. That means the SEC can't sue KASPA because all the tokens were originally mined honestly and not sold to some evil fund. After Cardano, the idea of true decentralization helped Cardano reach a capitalization of $90 billion. In 2024, I believe that KASPA can become the new Cardano and reach a capitalization of $100 billion. In this case, the price of a KAS coin will be $4 to $5. Right now, the price of one coin is 5 cents. At $5, you'll make 100 X's. Incredible, isn't it? However, I am not encouraging you to buy CAS on highs. Check out my video where I break down in detail at what price KASPA is worth buying and when the coin will be in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And we move on to the next dark horse on our list. Just now I talked about KASPA as the killer of Cardano. Next, I will tell you about Ripple's killer, XDC Network. This is the first enterprise blockchain for global trade and finance, enabling the digitization, tokenization, and instant settlement of trade transactions. In simple terms, it is a global network aimed at tokenizing real assets and integrating blockchain into global trade. Since the beginning of the year, the price of the token surged 350%, but then corrected half of its growth. Like KASPA, XDC Network is a fresh project. XDC Foundation was established only in the middle of 2021. Therefore, it has not had time to show its full potential in the past bull market. Therefore, I am betting heavily on the next bull market. Like Ripple, Algorand, QUANT, and others, XDC is ISO 20022 compliant. The ISO 20022 standard is the new protocol being adopted by the international financial industry. With the growing adoption of cryptocurrencies, there is a need for a common messaging standard to facilitate the exchange of data and information between different platforms and systems. ISO 20022 provides a framework for standardizing the messaging protocols used in cryptocurrency transactions, which will help these blockchains quickly integrate into the global financial system and then begin the strong growth of all these assets. But let's talk about the XDC price. In the last video on this coin, I predicted a breakdown of the lower border of the triangle on the daily chart. And it happened. Now the next resistance zone is at 3.5 cents. I don't know how fast the price will get there, but so far I don't see any sellers in the market. For most, the drop in XDC looks like a negative event, but that is not entirely true. If you want to buy XDC for the long term, you are interested in the price going down. That way, you can buy tokens as cheaply as possible and make the most profit while the asset grows with the least amount of risk. And while we're on the subject of risk, let's move on to the riskiest asset on the list, but with the greatest potential for growth. The fourth asset with a promising future is Algorand. Over the last 2 years, Algorand has plummeted by 96% and reached the lowest price for the entire existence of the project. But even with such bad dynamics of the token, the cryptocurrency occupies a significant place, has fans, and grand plans. Algorand describes itself as the most powerful and resilient blockchain. The network can process up to 1,000 transactions per second with a fee of just 1/100th of a cent. At the same time, it is considered one of the most decentralized of most Layer 1 blockchains. Despite Algo's all-time low, the project is still not standing still. Over the past 2 years, it has partnered with the largest representatives of its niche, Clinton Foundation, FIFA, World Economic Forum, and others. Of course, the project won't be buried just like that, and token drops are just a way for big funds to buy it very cheap and then sell it to the crowd expensively. On the daily chart, Algo is at the lowest point in the project's history. It seems that the price will never go up again and will go down forever. But is this true? This was exactly the situation 3 years ago, after which Algorand started to grow rapidly and made more than 20 X's in just 1 year. In front of you is the chart of Ethereum in 2019. It seemed that all was lost, the project was dying, and there was no hope for any growth. But in 2021, Ethereum updated the all-time high and soared 50 times despite all those who did not believe in the project. The lesson is simple. If a project is fundamental, the token price will increase in a bull market. I consider all projects today to be more than fundamental. Follow them and do not forget about risk management. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.